Yeah, this is episode, I don't know. I feel like this is a bonus episode. Let's call this episode 12. But I might put out an episode before this.
Okay.
We're just trying to, Jared and I are trying to just get back into the rhythm of recording after a long hiatus. And
After we took a summer break. The Swedish do it, so why can't we?
we took a summer break, but see, that's the time to strike. That's the
Yeah,
time to really put out content and really gain those followers, because I know a lot of people out there are starving for content.
they are. They are. And the iron was
And,
very hot. The iron was very hot this summer. I mean, there's a lot going on.
yeah, one of the things that was going on down here in the middle, in the belly of the United States.
Hot Atlanta.
No, not that far.
Not
In
that
Kentucky,
in the bloated belly of the Mid-Atlantic.
the gizzard, maybe, I don't know,
Sure.
but in Kentucky, Joe Singer of YouTube notoriety,
The orb.
The Orb, set up his, I believe, his first tournament. I don't know if he's set up any sort of tournament. It was an invitational tournament, the Orb Invitational, where about 20 something people came out to sling some cards in the middle of Kentucky, which I had the pleasure of going to, and just wanted to shout him out and tell you guys about how good of an experience it was. The main event, what the two main events were EC. People down here, I don't know, man. They love their strip mines.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, Kentucky might as well be the Midwest, so I feel like that's probably right.
Yeah, when I moved down here, I was surprised that the Nashville guys travel to Chicago a lot to do tournaments up there with them. They're
They're
like,
not they're not used to proximity to metropolitan areas, so they feel like driving to Chicago is probably fine, which like they're right, really. Like, how long is it? 15 hours, 16 hours?
that's insane
It is insane. But they're doing it.
for Magic, so it's fine. And so a lot of people down here, like I said, they love their strip mines, they love their four strips, which I personally hate, but whatever. When in Rome, I made my EC deck, and the other event was X Point. I think that was the kind of like the Friday event. It was a weekend long um, tournament. All food included, all this stuff.
So as a lord of Atlanta and also just a sister's expat, Andy, your exposure to both EC and not necessarily X Point, but certainly EC is probably less than your average bear. So you just mentioned not particularly liking EC, aka four strip. What's your
Well, okay,
what's your rationale for
so
that?
my rationale is that it almost forces you
To
and
play four strip
to force
lines.
strip mines because it's such a good card, and I know that playing four strip mines is not always correct, and some people do play only two or three or whatever, but it really forces you to push that non-basic mana base, and uh, where it's not even an issue in Atlantic. The other thing that I don't like is that it makes you really almost forced to keep opening hands that you don't want to. I remember once in a tournament, I drew, I think it was like two or three strips and like nothing else. And I'm like,
Right.
this is good. This is like a time walker turn. Even on the draw. Like rarely they're playing the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
turn.
I
So
know, but like, yeah, but if your opponent goes like, land, soul ring, mox, like those strip mines now look pretty useless. No,
I'm sorry.
Kids. Everyone's
Yeah,
got kids,
kids are
except for the people
everybody's
that
got
don't have
kids.
kids. And guess what? You're doing it right.
Yeah. So what was that again?
No, I just said, yeah, you keep a hand with 3 strip mines because it seems good, but then your opponent goes land, soul ring, mox, like that. Those
Right.
strip mines don't
Don't
look
do
very
anything.
good
But if
anymore.
they don't have the artifact mana, then you have to keep it because it's like 3 time walks. So um,
I feel it's like entering into a boxing match in round one and just brutally punching each other in the face as hard as you can
right.
before establishing like any kind of game plan, um, which is fine. I know people love it, but I mean it is a different format, which like is a good thing. It definitely creates different archetypes. Like I mean, like it obviously like Tog is a much better deck in a 4 strip format. So like it definitely changes things.
And
But again,
people's, the big argument is that, they don't want to play against workshop. And, I think that's the most sensible argument is the workshop. Library argument, I don't really think the library is
I mean,
unbeatable.
yeah, I mean, unchecked library just wins games. But I also feel like if you don't include something in your deck beyond and like in a 1 strip format, something beyond a strip mine to deal with it, then you're kind of just asking for it. I mean, and there's other ways of dealing with library, right? Just like playing black vices is a way to deal with it. But like um I I don't know. I feel like putting 4 strip mines in your deck is like it's a horrible top deck, like mid game, right? Like I guess
Right.
maybe it's okay for maze, but like it just I mean it's a strip mine, right? It takes away more than it adds. It doesn't really add anything, I think is the thing for me. I don't know. Again, I say it's not that it's not an interesting format, but it is different. I don't know. I still think things like even though it's now a joke, like Tupac or Boreal are more interesting just because they of their allowances for those cards, and it just opens up the build space for everyone to do things a little differently.
My experience with EC was going back like 8 years ago when they had the players ball stuff and they would do all that EC stuff, and that was my kind of exposure to it. It would, it was okay. I just never liked it. The one thing that I always tried to make work, which I think in theory works better in EC than it does in Atlantic, that nobody cares about and nobody's doing anyway, is word of command. because because word of you get the extra strip mines to get rid of the factories, which are really great when you're playing against word of command because you can just dump all your mana into it. uh, Other than that, I don't know. I came into the tournament thinking that people were going to play a lot of strip mines and stuff, and then you have to play more land because you're going to get stripped more, and it takes away from the actual cards in your deck. I don't know. I just don't.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not for
yeah.
me.
Like they're like it's like half a Manosaurus, like maybe or a quarter of a Manosaurus, depending on how you look at it, and then like yeah, you have to play more mana if you're playing other people that are playing 4 strip, or like you're doing that weird thing where you're just like adding lands into your sideboard. Like I don't know. I feel like the archetypes that really uh, like are aided by 4 strip, like Tog or like um, Arabian Aggro. Those decks just play 4 of them. But I've looked at a lot of. I mean, I haven't played much EC, but I always look at the event list, and I feel like a lot of people play some number of them, and then depending on the matchups, have whatever that number is, 4 - X in the sideboard, which seems reasonable, I think, because you're still playing that format. But I don't think it's a necessary for of unless your deck can support that or benefits from it.
Right. I was my thought process in going into it was aggro, and I'm gonna send you. Actually, I'm gonna send you my mana stack list of
Oh,
what I
yeah.
played.
He didn't,
So
and he didn't have an actual deck pick, but he has his mana stack. Oh, okay, okay.
so my thought process was to try to do kind of like a almost mono green with Kismet.
Okay, well, before you do this, again, for those of us who don't watch, I'll do that thing that I always do. So, Andy's EC list was 2 City of Brass, 5 Basic Forest, 1 Maze of Ith, 3 Pendlehaven, 4 Savannah, 4 Strip Mine, Black Lotus, Mox Emerald, Mox Pearl, 2 Concordant Crossroads, main deck, look at you go, 2 Giant Growth, 1 Hurricane, 4 Llanowar Elves, 3 Scavenger Folk, 4 Scrib Sprites, 1 Soul Ring. Oh, you have it on Curve. I got it. 2 Argothian Pixies, 1 Balance, Chaos Orb, Regrowth, 1 Relic Barrier, 1 Winter Orb, 3 Ice Storm, 2 Spitting Slug, 3 Urnimjin, 1 Ifbif Efreet, of course, and four count them, 4 Kismet. So really
Yeah.
lean and hard. I know you love the card, as do I, Andy, but for Jesus Christ. And then the
It's
sideboard is
so good.
one Avoid Fate, another copy of Concordant Crossroads, 2 Crumble, 2 Disenchant, 1 Healing Salve. Gotta love it. You had to put that in there. Another Hurricane, 2 Spirit Link, 1 Torment Script, and the obligatory 4 Whirling Dervish. So again, you were saying you were trying to lean
So
into
yeah, so this is kind of
the
like a.
tempo of Strip Mine plus Dorks plus Artifact Destruction plus Kismet.
I mean, when you boil this deck down, it's really just almost stockish old land destruction mono green
Yeah.
with the ice storms. You know, I didn't need the winter orb and the relic barrier. You can argue you can keep it, but the winter orb was not really
I
useful.
think I think it's
I,
interesting. I think
I,
having them as one ofs is a little odd. I think maybe you could have sacked Kismet for a second Relic Barrier or Winter Orb just to lean in that a little more, just because you're so low to the ground.
yeah, my thought was going aggro, and
Yeah,
Kismet gives you an early Kismet is just such a tempo boost that an aggressive deck like kind of like a mono green could benefit from it.
yeah.
And so that was my thought process. I put in the land destruction again to gain that tempo. The winter orb, I just don't see it. And the concordant crossroads
Sure,
just yeah, just benefits from
maximize on your dorks or your scavenger folk early. Yeah, I
not
mean,
just that, but just you can attack into their
attack with
top
Ernie. Yeah,
creatures.
yeah, of course.
Um, it worked out for the most part. I think it was
I mean, also, needless to say, deals with Abyss. So
right. I think I posted like maybe a 50%. I think I was maybe 3-3 into this, but the
yeah.
Kismet, when it did come down early, did some work. I
I
did I
think
did play fellow Sisters of the Flame, um, Matt Snapcaster Mage,
that cut birth,
Matt
who
cut
who is
cut
who is it,
birth.
who's turned into an X point end boss, but
We can
he
get into
dabbles.
that later, yeah,
Yeah, he dabbles in all sorts.
but he was lucky enough to be able to make it, and we played, and it was funny. I felt like I was giving him some of his own medicine. I already knew he sat down. He was going to be playing blue or some sort of time vault stasis thing, which is what he played. But Kismet versus stasis is so
Yeah.
good,
I know Matt was actually
so
free
good.
this afternoon, Andy, so I'm gonna ping him right now and see if
Maybe
I can do this on the fly. Can you send me your deck
I wonder if
list?
he's on right now. He can come
Yeah.
on and start talking to us.
He I'll just ping him. You want
We're gonna ping him and
to
see if he wants to come in
hop
and chit chat
into the pod? We're recording right now.
for like a few minutes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So So yeah, so early on it does great. Late game, it's trash.
Yeah,
Second, you draw the second Kismet, trash.
yeah. Yeah, which is why I think oh, man, I get four because you want to draw it, but I feel like
Right.
with the tempo of the strip mines, the ice storms.
You need something like blue so you can recall, or a Jalamtome or something. I don't know, but it was. I felt like I like playing the card. I just wanted to try it. Whatever.
Well, I mean, getting back to what we were talking about before, with like kind of sacrificing your strategy for the strip mines, like I feel like looking at this list that, like, just having, like, maybe having like another giant growth, or like, having the fourth ice storm or something like that, which you don't have, like, with because of the strip mines, but like that's like now 8 land destruction spells. I don't know. Like like you said, you're really sacrificing. You sacrifice a bit of the deck itself, I think, to build the deck
Yeah,
with 4 strip mines.
it's true. It's true. The tournament was fun. It was. I don't. If you ask me what I played against. Other than Matt, I don't remember
Well,
too much about
well,
it. But
to kind of rewind to this. So this was an invitational. So
right.
getting back to things that I don't get invited to, and there was only 20 some odd
Well, I
players. What
don't
was
think
it?
you're gonna come out to Kentucky.
I absolutely would not have, but being there's only 20 some players, like Joe just kind of blasted out there for some people, and like whoever bit first was like, this is who he's having. Or
Yeah, I don't know how that worked. I think he spread the word locally ish, because I know that well, three of us from Atlanta came, uh, and we did like a car. We did a
yeah,
car
sure.
drive out there, which was, oh my god! It was, we had the big. It's a 5 hour drive, but it took us 7 or 8 hours because there was a huge. They closed down the highway outside of Nashville, like an interstate, in the middle of the day. I don't know. We were expecting to see some sort of unholy portal with like a demon in the middle of the highway. Like that's the only reason.
Just
I,
picking up cars,
yeah, and flinging them.
throwing them at mountains and shit.
Yeah, yeah. Like, oh my god. All right, fine. Okay, okay. Sorry. I can understand why you closed down the highway, and if that's the case. But I saw nothing. There was no accident. There was no carnage. There was nothing.
I'm gonna have a real old man moment here, but like, are they doing more road work this year than like literally every year combined in the past? Like, I have been
Maybe.
detoured for so many hours this year. It's been absolutely absurd. I mean, absurd. Like, every time I'm going anywhere, there's a fucking orange sign. And it's like, guess what? That's gonna add 10 minutes to your trip. Fuck you.
Maybe you might be right. People were getting out, and people down here, they drive their truck. They like their pickup trucks and
Yeah.
stuff. So that's not built to be in traffic. People are running out of gas. You see guys walking down the side of the road with the gas tanks. One lady got out of her car. I don't know if it was her car. She had luggage and she was walking on the side. I guess she was
She
just
was
walking
doing her
towards the exit and just gonna take an Uber to
her
get to
her
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 vehicle.
her, her falling down moment.
It was
I'm
bad.
just trying to get home.
Yeah. The saddest thing about it is that she was going faster than we were. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
but anyway, that was an experience to say the least. And we did finally get there. There was three of us from Atlanta. There's two sisters from New York. Matt, Rich Aravallo, friend to the show, also made it down and participated. So I think that I don't know how Joe did the word of mouth, but he started kind of locally. There was guys from Chattanooga, and there was some people from further out west. And
Did you do this at his house?
no,
Oh,
we rented a spot, a pretty cool spot, and had a lot of people out there. I think
okay.
you probably know a couple of guys. I think Stumi was there,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't know if you know David Craig. He was there. The Burgo brothers were there. Um, A lot of people were there, and so
This was a 2 day, right? You did X point one day and then
two
EC.
day, yeah, 2 day. A lot of 8A action, which
Yeah,
which
yeah.
which was fun.
One of the nice things about getting outside of the tri-state area is people actually play AAA, which I'm looking forward to doing back at YetiCon in October, but it is still woefully misrepresented.
I have been
In
getting
the
a lot of
market.
8A action, and I played. Right now. I have four. No, I'm making my fifth deck. This is my fifth deck. I have
You took them out of the
four.
envelopes. I thought you were gonna open them on,
Oh, like
on the pod.
a haul. No, I took
Yeah.
it out of the envelopes.
Andy had a UPS truck sitting on his desk yesterday.
So many envelopes. They're all like cheap cards. And
Sure.
look at this. I'm gonna
Well,
give one card.
most of them you finally ponied up for the Dance of the Deads. Ooh, Ritual. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? I built I don't want to say I built a deck around that, but I built a deck with it, and it has not yet been fruitful.
it's never good. It's never
Yeah.
good. But it's a good throwback. I always wanted to Ritual the Machine to work as a kid. So we'll see if it works in 8A. I got to play a bunch of games and had to lost a couple cards, won a couple cards. I'm sure everybody in the A to A community already knows the Mind Whip tech.
The
I
cat,
think origin
the cat is out of the bag on Mind Whip. And actually, I don't remember if we talked about this with Nick, but uh, Joel Demir, who came up with this deck, stayed at my house for several days at MobsterCon, and we like the night he got in, we stayed up till 4 o'clock in the morning, just pounding each other's face in with this deck, and we switched decks.
What do you
Um,
mean you switch decks?
we traded decks, so like I played his, like we stopped actually playing them for ante.
Oh, you
I
would
think.
just okay, like
Yeah, yeah,
playtesting
yeah,
kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
okay.
That's it. So the thing is with that Mind Whip deck is if you don't play a creature, like they almost can't win.
So it's funny you say that because one of the guys that was down there, his name is Spencer. I don't know his last name, but he goes by
Yeah,
Sweetness
sweetness, yeah,
something.
sweetness 99.
Yeah, yeah. So I met him for the first time, and he played. He wanted to play for Auntie. He brought in and was very nice enough to give me some Finhorn Elders that I needed. Um,
Ooh, he was
for
always my favorite bald guy. It's no wonder why I wound up looking like this.
Is he bald?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't.
I love
I
that
don't think
art.
he.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, you mean the card? I thought Spencer. I was like, Spencer isn't bald.
Oh no,
No, no,
actual fan.
yes, yes.
I have not met
No,
Spencer,
no.
but no, I always love the art of that
I'm,
card.
I'm, I'm here with you. Okay. So he was nice enough to give me two Finhorn Elders, and I think we were supposed to trade, but I didn't end up giving him anything. So whatever. And then so we played, and I pulled out my four decks with the boxes, and I was like, yeah, choose your own adventure here, buddy. You can pick whatever deck you want to play against. And so he picked a deck, and he I think either I knew or he told me or somehow I knew he was on my Mind Whip. I may have said, I hope you're not on Mind Whip deck, and I think he confirmed my suspicion, and I was like, well, there's a 25% chance that you pick a deck that's a horrible matchup against you. And
Right.
so as soon as I drew my opening hand, I was like, oh buddy, this is gonna be a bad game for you. So yeah, one deck I play is no creatures, and he was like, "There's nothing. I don't know. There's nothing you can do." Just kept destroying my lands, but eventually,
I started out playing Joel with my Mana Clash deck, and that deck does have like Dragon Whelps and stuff in it. So like
yeah,
after a couple of games, I just took the Whelps out and put like Incinerates in the deck. I beat him so badly.
it's so bad. Like the deck just is horrible against that. So yeah, that was hilarious. He did play me again and crushed me. Look with I think a second turn.
Joel's
Storm
right
by.
though. It is kind of nice to just rip unlimited sinkholes in a sleeveless format. So I'll give him props to that. So I kind of get what all of you anti 40K lunatics are on about, but at the same time, like just no chance. There's just no chance in hell.
Yeah, it was bad. That was fun. The main event was
Do you remember who took down the EC portion, Andy?
who did take down the EC? I don't remember.
It's the problem with these
Yeah.
redacted events is
I
that
think it was. I think it may have been. I know that there's a Noah. Noah. I don't know his last name.
Steinbaum.
Is that it? I think he did well. I think actually Joe did well on the first night. He may have come in third or something. Oh, I don't remember who took down. Hold on. Event.
Joe's had some spicy builds. I remember I played him. I think I played him after a derby match, and he was testing a deck for some like two-headed giant thing he was doing in the Midwest, and like they were just on like on Dreams like Haunting Wind like Black Vice that deck, and he destroyed me with it. It was so brutal. But it was pretty awesome. But yeah, Haunting Wind. So he put that Haunting Wind down. I'm like, well, I can't win this game.
It's so bad. No, he did well in one of the tournaments, and then the other one he made a deck to like with all these cards that made you read what they were, I guess. And I think that was the second one. So I think he actually did Friday night for the EC portion. I think he did well. But I don't remember.
I love a reader. But again, that's the problem with these redacted events. I don't have deck lists to look at. I don't know who won, who did what. And of course, even though Andy was there, he did absolutely no homework to add anything to this episode. So you could all thank him for this being a steaming pile.
Well, I mean, I could show you deck picks, but nobody wants to.
I mean.
Oh, Ben. No. Ben Revel.
Ben Revel.
Yeah. I want to send you this deck pick here, which seems solid. Ben,
one of the two Revel brothers. I've played his brother John before, but I know Ben is a he's big on SIGs. He does a lot of SIGs.
Does he?
Yeah. Yeah, he's always moving in and out of them, but I think he's a big SIG guy.
He's a big SIG guy.
Or is Ben? Ben's the big guy with the glasses, right? The tall guy. I think I played him at
Glory. He has glasses.
Yeah. You know what? No, it's his brother's John. John's the SIG guy. Ben's not. No, Ben actually played at GloryCon. He was the guy with the Abu Jafar with the Blaze of Glory when he was playing Reanimator, and I wiped his board.
Really?
Yeah. It was match one. He gave me a fist pound for that one. He got like it was like 3 deep spawns.
I'm gonna send you this. So that's a picture of Ben's deck for X Point.
Okay.
And then that's a picture of him playing me, if that's the guy you're talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, that's Ben.
Yeah, so he was so happy. I had my if biff out, and he was like, wait, what happens if I Spirit Link? I was like, yeah, exactly what you think happens. And he was like so happy to Spirit Link my if biff.
I mean, you and I both love an if biff, Andy, but there are so many ways just to jam him up. Like I remember Brian Limbacher like tutored up a Lotus against me just to pay the 3 greens and kill him.
People forget about that. People forget you can do that. And
maybe Andy will add the photo into the video if anyone watches it. But Ben has an absolute shit-eating grin on his face.
I let him have it, even though I had a disenchant in my hand. Sure, I was like, let me stop. Let me take a picture. Yeah. He's so happy.
Yeah.
But he ended up winning anyway. So
Interestingly, he does have a. Oh, no, it's a scrubland. I think I think he has a Mox Emerald in front of him, so he wouldn't be doing himself any favors. Plus, it looks like life total is U22 and him 14. So yeah, it seems like a good play. But
so yeah, that was
also,
X point. The what that guy just sent you is wait, no, I'm sorry. That's EC. That's how
yeah,
EC did.
that's EC. Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think he went 5-0 with this kind of mono black um, X point deck, which
Okay.
seems solid. I'm gonna put a pick up here,
Mono black. Yeah.
and you can tell us what's in it.
I would love to. Yeah,
So I don't even
mono
know what
black.
that one on the top
What?
left is. What card that is? Some sort of
No.
altar.
Um. Yeah, it's very grainy photo. So like I don't even know. I don't even know if I could. I might be able to extrapolate this from what the deck. The problem with X Point is if they don't put dice on the cards to annotate points, then it becomes very very difficult. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, I don't.
You may be right. He is a sig guy. He's got all these stuff sig. Like he's got a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah,
signatures. Actually,
yeah, yeah,
every card. Yeah, I think every
yeah,
card is signed.
yeah, yeah. See, I wasn't completely out of my mind.
No,
Um, I cannot tell what that is.
whatever.
And my guess is
Maybe a jet. I don't know.
no. I think it's. I believe it or not, I think that's a Soul Ring, but I would have to check the points in his deck. But I think that's
Let's go
actually a
with
Soul.
Soul Ring. That sounds right.
If you look at the top left corner of the card, Andy, you can kind of see like the fire, like in the art
Oh, I
box.
see. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with Soul Ring. Soul Ring.
But anyway, so this is Ben's mono black X Point deck. What we think appears to be a Soul Ring, Chaos Orb, 2 Ayala Pile, 2. Oh Jesus Christ! The fucking. Okay, he also has artist proofs. So this is 2 icy manipulators. I'm gonna guess that's
A Drain Life, maybe.
it's either a drain life or a paralyze because it's next
Oh,
to
it might
another.
be. It might be a Paralyzed or a Drain
Yeah,
Life.
it's next to a drain. It's next to a shaman Ben drain life. So either paralyze or drain life and a drain life. 4 dark rituals, 4 sinkholes, 4 hymn to Turak, 4 Order of the Ebon Hand, 4 Black Knight, 4 Hypnotic Spectre, 2 Royal Assassin, 4 Juzum Jin, 2 Sengir Vampires, 1 Strip Mine, 1 Urborg,
And the rest forest.
6,
Swamps.
6, 11, 16, 19 basic swamps. And his sideboard is the other 2 copies of Alapile, 1 more Icy Manipulator, 2 Nevinyrral's Disc, 3 Terror, 3 Underworld Dreams, and the full 4 Gloom. This man does not want to see white cards, and I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this, like,
I mean, that was the winning list. It seems solid. Seems, I don't know, efficient, I guess.
it's the combination of, and this is probably beaten to death, but the combination of Sinkhole plus him plus Hypnotic Spectre is just, it's so efficient and so brutal that, like, the old him I win joke, but like him plus Sinkhole plus like land a hippie or like land a succession of Black Knight and hippie, like sometimes it's just so ridiculously unbeatable. And then couple that with like being able to dark ritual into an icy or a Juzam, like the deck is just so streamlined and brutal. I love the 2 Royal Assassins in the main deck, just because like you like have to deal with the orders and the Black Knights to a degree and the hippies, and like so like you just sneak a Royal Assassin like through the cracks, and like he's just such a bastard.
Yeah. If I played this deck with my EC deck, I don't think I could win. Like, there's no way for me to get rid of that Royal Assassin. Like mono green, it's like, what do? You can't do anything.
Dude, I played that green white. I played a green white deck at GloryCon, and um, the dude I played against on Mono Black, he literally, I was on like Eureka with Force of Natures, and he brought in all full Royal Assassins on the sideboard. And I'm like, Force of Nature, Force of Nature, Force. He's like Royal Assassin, Royal Assassin, Royal Assassin.
That's so brutal.
It
Who,
was
first of
such a
all, who
beating.
plays?
It might have been like the worst feature match ever on camera. Like this guy rolled me up and smoked me in like one breath. It was hilarious. It was
First
like
of all, who plays one Royal Assassin? Not to mention four. That is insane.
he might have been like Ben here like two. They had two more in the sideboard,
That
but he had all four in the deck.
there's absolutely no reason to run four Royal Assassins in the deck.
He played three of them off of Eureka. I wanted to kill myself. It was amazing. Um, Anywho,
Crazy.
so that was just we're randomly talking about Ben's well adorned deck here. So let's take a look at your pile, Andy. And you got third. With
I
this
did.
one.
I did get third, and I think some of it was Blood Moon.
Well, but before you talk about it, I'll rattle it
Yeah.
off because like again, if Andy and I had nothing in common, we probably wouldn't do a podcast together. But he's playing a red white deck here, which is very much after my own heart. It's a beautiful pile of cards. So we have Chaos Orb, Balance, Fork, Wheel of Fortune, Fireball, Healing Salve, Falling Star, 2 Fell Warstone, 3 Spirit Link, 2 Moat, 1. Oh, you snuck him in down in the next row. He's got 3 Disenchant, 4 Thunder Spirits. I'll do Mana Base last, so I'll save that. 4 Lightning Bolt, 3 Blood Moon, 4 Arkish Artillery, 4 Sarah Angel, 1 Hammerheim, 1 Soul Ring, 2 City of Brass, 4 Plateau, 1 Strip Mine, 5 Mountain, 9 Plains, and a Maze of If. So his points were 2 for Balance, 2 for Wheel of Fortune, 1 for each Moat, and 3 for Soul Ring, which we're discussing pre-pod. I think Soul Rings, I mean, it's obviously a banger of a card for 3 points. Interesting include. Andy can explain it, which he was trying to do earlier. I think there's good arguments for and against it. It like you can't get 2 mocks because they're 2 points, like they're 4 points versus 3 for the Soul Ring, which is probably done, for a reason. But anyway, so Andy's sideboard is 1 City in a Bottle, 1 Righteousness, God bless, 2 Red Elemental Blast,
which did absolutely nothing.
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, I wanted it to, but
Yeah. I mean, in the right situation, I feel like righteousness only belongs in decks that have some number of diamond value in them. So yeah, City in a Bottle, Righteousness, 2 Red Elemental Blast, this a second copy of Healing Salve, Tormod's Crypt, 2 Karma, 4th Disenchant, 1 Earthquake, 2 Shatterstorm because Andy loves him some Shatterstorm, 1 copy of Mana Barbs, a second Falling Star, and a Circle of Protection. Rioja, which like you put that in the sideboard, I feel like
yeah, it's not. I mean, fine. You get the combo, the like synergy with the artillery, but
Yeah.
you already have Spirit Links there, and I don't really want it.
Well,
If I play against anybody with red, then it's a bonus, and I'll put it in.
yeah.
But other than that, I don't think I want it.
Yeah, no, I wasn't intimating that you should have it in the main deck for the quote unquote combo because like I don't. It's not great. Like I've played a similar kind of list before. Like even if you have 2 or 3 cop reds, you very often don't draw them, and you're still blasting yourself with the Arkish Artillery.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I loved the moat was amazing. The blood moons were good.
Well, no one, Andy. Everyone knows good cards are good. How are Thunder Spirits?
Thunder Spirits were so good. Part of that was people coming up and saying, "Oh my God, Thunder Spirits! That's so good. I love Thunder Spirits." But they were good. They're it's a flyer that. I mean, what else?
Again, given our propensity for weirdness, I also have a playset of Thunder Spirits, and I have to say, especially with red, the card is almost always impressive because with the bolt interaction and the first strike, like
Yeah,
they can be very annoying.
instant speed interaction, bolt, artillery. They can all get rid of a lot of stuff.
Also,
Unfortunately,
also just the hubris of the Hypnotic Spectre player putting it on the board, thinking that thing's gonna be okay, and then
yeah,
you go Thunder Spirit go. It's like, oh, okay.
yeah. One of the um, Matt. His name's also Matt. From Atlanta.
Matt
For
Lana.
Matt, he goes by Graybeard, I think is his call name. But anyway, he's a local player. He unfortunately forgot about the first strike. He told we played against each other, and he said, "I love Thunder Spirit. As soon as I played it, this is great. This is awesome." And then he goes, "Ball lightning attack," and I'm like, "Move to block." And he's like, "Okay, block." And he's like, "Oh damn." He forgot. And I was like, you just said that you love Thunder Spirit. He was like, "Oh well, it's all right. It's a lesson learned." But yeah.
I love that I know this deck is made out of spare parts because you will absolutely not touch any cards that are in your Lobster Con decks. So you've got Chronicles Cities of Brass. He's got a fourth edition Fell War Stone in here. My God, he's got a
That's right.
revised balance. Like he's got
That's right.
revised bolts. I mean, this fourth edition strip mine. This is a ham sandwich if I've ever seen one.
Love it. Love it. The
Yeah,
other thing that people may not know, um, in terms of interaction with First Strike, is its synergy with Mazavith.
yeah.
And if you haven't thought about it, you can always attack with a first striker. If they block you, you have after you deal your first strike damage, then you Mazavith your
Damage on the
guy.
board. Creature takes no damage. And then
Yeah,
you could still
you could still bolt or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
And,
so
or,
that
or, or just
was
or just get have it pulled back as a blocker, which is probably the best thing.
right. Yeah, I mean you could do that with anybody. With the first strike,
Yeah,
you can actually get to deal your damage before you maze, so that you can give it pseudo vigilance as well. But killing off another opposing Sarah with or something else with like that is cool to do. So
well, the obvious other questions here, Andy. Did you fork anything cool on the day?
did I fork? Yes, I forked. I had a match where I was at 3. No, I was at 2 and my opponent was at 3 and I had the fork in my hand. And I said, and my opponent was on top deck mode. And in my head I was like, "Please draw the bolt. Please draw the bolt." Or the chain or something, some sort of direct
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
And he drew it, and he drew the direct damage, and he was happy, and he was like, "Bolt you," and I was like, "Fork." He was like, "Wait, what happens?" I was like, "You lose." He was like, "Man." So fork is always there because of the stories, but yeah, fork is great.
I think of the cards in old school that you could play that make for stories, like Fork is definitely at the top of that list. Where if you go into like Alpha 2 alliances or whatever, Deflection gets the same kind of stories, but Fork is like you, you really just you never expect it. Least of all, like your opponents aren't gonna be like, should I bolt right now because they have a fork, and the answer is no.
Yeah, he's holding up two red. You
So you
might want
got
to
so
proceed
you
with
so
caution.
you got third. Did you go XO on the day, or were you X1
No,
or?
I lost one against. I think it was I think he was running shops type mono brown list or
Okay,
something, which was kind of cool.
yeah.
The who I maybe I could pull up the winning list
Oh,
from
okay. You have
from
something.
I have something. Wait, what did we just go over? We went over X point. No, X point.
Yeah, we were
Oh,
just
we
talking
already
about.
talked about the winning list for X Point. We could talk about. Let me see if I could find the
Oh
winning
wait,
ones.
Oh, Ben won with his deck.
Ben won X Point with his deck. Yeah,
Oh, okay, okay.
he went
Yeah,
five. He went
I didn't know if that
undefeated.
was just random or not. Okay, yeah. So Ben won with the mono black. Actually, yeah. I mean, it's a bastard of a list. There's no two ways around that.
Um, I don't know. I don't know where. Oh, here. No, I'd have to look for it. I don't know who won.
Well, look for it.
Even if I did, let me see. I'm scrolling through a whole bunch of deck picks here. Oh,
So
here's one. Okay, this one is another Andy. It says he played. He went 5-0. Maybe I'm gonna send you this.
okay. Any good healing salve stories, Andy?
It was relevant one time,
Yeah.
just preventing my guys from dying, which is what it's there for. Nothing crazy, but you really only have to show it one time, right? And then you just
Yeah.
fake like you have it.
And I feel like this is a real tech conversation. And I feel like there's a tension sometimes with these red white decks that you opted for Spirit Link over swords because you don't want to give your opponent the life, but also
Right.
relevantly, like, which just came up yesterday and between us, like, it's not life link, so it will deal lethal before life is gained. But I think the addition of the sword, the Spirit Link as pseudo removal on this list is probably wiser than playing swords. I assume that was your thought process.
Yeah, I wanted to be kind of as aggressive as I could.
You still haven't sent me anything, by the way.
No, I'm sending it. Just relax,
I mean, how
relax.
long does it take to send something? It's the
It's this
fucking
is
internet.
I have to I it'd be nice if Discord you can copy and just drag it over, but you can't. So apparently this deck went 5-0, and it doesn't look like an X Point deck. So I'm assuming.
This doesn't look like it. No, this is 100% an EC deck. He's got 4 strip mines and a
So
full set of power. So, um,
Another Andy who was in attendance, went 5-0 with this one.
yeah. So the winner of the winner of the EC list, I guess, is this is a blue white uh, kind of blue. It's a blue white flyers list. He's got 3 Sarah Angel, 3 Ghost Ship, 4 Disenchant, 4 Swords, 4 Counterspell, Mana Drain, Brain Geyser, Recall, Time Twister, Time Walk, Ancestral Balance, Mind Twist, Demonic Tutor, 1 Fountain of Youth, Great Tech, 2 Meek Stone, which goes great with the Sarahs and the Ghost Ships. I commend him for playing Meekstone.
Yeah, his
Two Icy Manipulator, 1 J&D Tome, full set of Mana Rocks plus Lotus, Soul Ring, Chaos Orb, 4 Tundra, 2 Underground Sea, 4 City of Brass, 3 Mishra's Factory, 4 Strip Mine, 1 Basic Plains, 1 Basic Island, and Library of Alexandria. And his sideboard is 4 Blue Elemental Blast, 2 Circle of Protection Red, 2 Divine Offering, 2 Spirit Link, 2 Control Magic, and 3 Moat. I guess this was proxy friendly because the other
Yeah, it
moats.
was proxy friendly.
Yeah.
His name is Andy Heisler.
Andy Heisler.
I hope I'm
Well,
pronouncing that correctly.
good on you, pal. I look the thought of playing a blue regenerator and ghost ship in a 4 strip format seems insane to me, but this deck also has a lot of good cards in it, so it's probably fine.
So maybe I was wrong. It looks I just sent you the results for the EC, and it looks like Joe came in second. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, but our
oh
buddy
wait,
Andy.
is this?
Well, it's got to be because you said you got third in
In the
in
X
X
point,
point,
right?
so
Yeah.
this
So this
has to
is
be yeah.
yeah. So this is EC.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Joe
Oh, and
did really well.
you even managed sixth.
I managed a respectable sixth.
Yeah, Dees.
What else? So,
Ooh. Ryan, my pen pal slash fellow Spicer, Ryan Jean was at that event. I wonder what. Oh, he must have played his Lord of the Pit deck in one of those events. I think he played an X Point.
correct. Yeah, we were talking about it for a little while, and he was in Pennsylvania for France's golf thing, right?
Yeah.
He
Ryan
was
was
he
at the Zombie
was
Master.
he's
So
a
Ryan,
pretty good
Ryan's
golfer.
Ryan's a person I've been like randomly talking to like on Discord for like years, just with like spice lists like back and forth. And like I'd purchased some cards from him, and like we just got to chatting about like cards we liked and whatever. So we've been sharing deck lists for quite a while. So it's funny this winds up being relevant. So yeah, I actually have Ryan. You will all love this. Ryan's. This is EC deck. Wait, so so that's what you just sent me, right? Okay, yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, this is not. No, he did not play Lord of the Plate. He was playing Beast Orb, I think, for EC. So he's got Demonic Tutor, Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, Brain Geyser, Mana Drain. While I'm talking to you, Andy, I'll copy this and send it to you. Oh, sorry, I should have done that already.
That's fine.
Cancel. Sorry, I'll restart because I should have done that in the first place. Copy image. The listeners don't care. No one's paying attention anyway. Paste. Okay. So, I clicked on the wrong window. Damn it. Okay, here we go. So, start again. Demonic Tutor, Ancestral, Time Walk, Brain Geyser, Mana Drain, 3 Counterspell, 4 Icy Manipulator, 2 Transmute Artifact, 1 Recall, 1 Mind Twist, the contentious Mind Twist, I might add, 4 Guardian Beast, 4 Copy Artifact, 1 Chaos Orb. I'll try to read this. 4 Mana Vault, 2 Sage of Latinium, 4 Maze of Ith, Nevinral's Disc, Time Twister, Soul Ring, Mox Sapphire, Mox Jet, Black Lotus, 3 basic Swamp, 4 basic Island, 4 Mishra's Factory, Library of Alexandria, 2 City of Brass, 3 Strip Mine, and 4 Underground Sea. And his sideboard is 4 Ivory Tower, 1 Force Field, love to see it, 3 Psyblast, 1 Nether Void, 1 Hercules Recall, 1 Mirror Universe, 1 Power Sink, 1 Boomerang, 1 Flash Counter, and the 3rd copy of Sage of Latinium. So Ryan had actually sent me this prior to the event, and I didn't get to sending him notes until like the day he was going to play, and he's like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with this sideboard. Some of this stuff he's got a real multitude of cards in the sideboard. But
he's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah. He just builds some sweet lists. I don't. It's completely irrelevant to the podcast. I almost want to read off his Lord of the Pit list, which he's been working on.
I feel like we've talked about it before. I don't know. It may have been at when we did. I don't know.
I don't remember if we actually talked about like the
I know
actual.
I've talked about it. I met him at France's tournament, and we played a little bit with the deck, and then he brought it for this tournament, and he played it as well. I was kind of watching one of his games, and we talked a little bit more about it, and we kind of like theorcrafted over lunch and stuff.
Oh, okay. No, he did. He did play this. He played it. So that was his EC list, the Beast Orb. He did play this in X Point. So I'll go ahead and read it out because like he's been trying different iterations of this for a while. And the one consideration I gave him was playing Tetris over Triskelion, which I thought was better because this is essentially a juxtaposed list. So without ruining it for everybody, he was his main deck is 4 Spirit Link, 4 Serendib Efreet, 1 Demonic Tutor, 3 Druxtapose, 3 Tetravis, 1 Moat, Black Lotus, 3 Circle Protection Black, 4 Lord of the Pit, 4 counter spells, 3 Sage Latinam, 1 Felwar Stone, 4 Mana Vault, 4 Maze of Ith, Chaos Orb, 2 City of Brass, 1, 2 basic swamps, 3 basic islands, 4 underground sea, 4 tundra, 4 scrubland, 1 strip mine. And his sideboard is 2 disenchant and unsummon, flash counter, divine offering, Yawgmoth Demon, Banshee, 3 Sarah Angel, 2 Cop Red, and 3 Ivory Tower. So he's definitely made some changes to this since the first time I saw it. I think the addition of Dibs is probably a good idea, just to get some
Did
early.
you had the? Did I send you his list, or you just
No,
have it?
no, no. I mean, Ryan and I message each other all the time, so I have it like on his
Okay.
here. Yeah, I just have it in the DMs. Our DMs are like a mile long.
Okay.
Yeah. Here, I'll send it to you if you
No,
don't
I
have
have
it.
it already. I pulled it up.
Oh, you do. Oh, you
So
do.
yeah. Uh, so we actually talked about actually getting rid of the Lord of the Pit and probably exploring Serendib Jin, which is also
Okay.
which might be an interesting juxtaposed target. But
Yeah, I mean, I love what he's doing in terms of theory craft, like sticking your opponent with Lord of the Pit when you have Cop Black in play is it's definitely a magical Christmas land kind of deck for sure. But like, I just love
yeah,
it.
it's just like
Yeah,
he's big. It's interesting. It's an interesting deck. I can definitely get behind Lord of the Pit, and
yeah.
it's just so
The earlier iterations didn't have Dibs, and he was playing rituals, trying to like speed the pit lords out a little bit more, and he has played more copies of Banshee previously with the Cop Blacks, which I also love. Um,
yeah.
I think Sage is good here with the Tetravis. Juxtapose is obviously great with Tetravis. Well, also like with the mazes, like you'd also just juxtapose like an early
His
like
his
did.
thought his thought was playing it as a mid range thing with the putting more counter magic into it,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I like it. I like being more of an aggressive deck. A lot of times you're just sitting on counter spells and
I, th-
not having any answers.
I think you honestly, Andy, I think you're probably right with the Dibgins because number one, if you juxtapose them away and they're playing islands, they're gonna take damage. You have the mazes in play, like they're gonna lose lands every turn. So like while Lord of the Pit, yeah, is gonna deal 7, Lord of the Pit can still also attack. So if they're able to get rid of your Cob Black that you have, like it's still a problem. And then plus like with the moat, the deck still beats the moat. I think Dibjin is a clever consideration. It's just like maybe you go like 3 Dibjin, 1 Lord of the Pit, just because he has this nice prize card here that's been signed to the gills from Zombie Master Open because he got closest to the pin, which I
Yeah, he's
believe.
great. He's a great golfer.
Yeah,
Great
insane
golfer.
golfer. Yeah, great golfer.
He is also rocking 1 Yawgmoth Demon in the sideboard, which I told him might work in the main deck, but I
Yeah,
don't know. I think he's been trying stuff out here, and I think we'll see where he ends up.
right.
Even with 4 lords, though, I don't know. The 3 Cop Black seems like a lot.
Yeah, well,
Two is like more than enough. You can even argue 1
the
because you're not.
yeah. Yeah, you got tutors. So like honestly, like what else do you tutor for in this deck apart from like maybe a maze if you don't have one, right? Like, um, you're probably right.
I don't know. I This is just who knows, but maybe at some point we'll bring him on the show to talk Lord of the Pit. Anyway, I just sent you. I don't.
Ryan did at some point message me and say like, "Hey, I didn't realize you guys had a podcast, and I've been listening to it when I'm sitting in traffic." So big shout outs, and now we've talked about your incredible list, Ryan. So
we probably didn't spend enough time that it deserves, but it's very interesting, and it's good to see the evolution of it. And I can really get behind somebody who plays a deck over and over again and kind of tweaks it and like, tries different cards. I love that. I love that kind of stories. I don't know. Maybe he might want to come on and talk to us about it, but
I think maybe the next time he plays it, if he does keep it together, I would love to bring him on no matter what his record is.
Yeah, pretty much. I sent you just so you know, I just sent you the standings, the final standings for the what is this? The EC event. No, the X Point. So it was Bandit that won it. Just to confirm. That is.
Oh, John Ditter got second place. He's another N boy. He won. He just recently won Upton Troll Cup with Upton Trolls.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah, he did it. He did it right.
He did it right. Anyway, shout out to Joe. Amazing event, great stuff. The other thing that I want to say is the prize. And if you scroll back, I sent you a picture, and I'll put it up here. The prize support was great, insane.
Wow, this is an amazing prize table. So like, I'm sure Andy will overlay this, but he had. Go ahead, Andy.
It was just, I was so impressed by. People didn't just bring a community card for this thing. They altered cards for it, like two cards, one for each event, and people really got into it. And I don't know how this kind of spiraled. I don't know if down here they get more into it, but it spiraled into this thing where everybody was altering the cards and spending so much time on it. You almost felt pressured to do better and to really put some time and effort into it. And it really shows. I'm going to put a picture of it. Excuse me. The cards that were
it's a wide photo, so it's not going to zoom well. But
the only way I could fit it, there was so much stuff.
There's like some insane like Felwar stones that are like altered or like semi-altered into like Chaos Orb that look like absolutely insane.
That was Atlanta Matt's partner who she altered them, and she's like an artist.
Oh,
or something.
Oh, they look incredible.
He is not that artistic. Although I must say, quick story. He was, we're doing the AAA ante. And I think at the end of the tournament, he lost maybe 3 Wrath of Gods or something. He kept on losing Wrath of Gods. So you can actually see the progression in his alter. The more he got really good at altering Wrath of Gods. So he would have like the Chaos Orb on the top, and it was kind of spewing lava over all the people. It was pretty cool.
I will say big shout out to whoever altered this disrupting scepter into a vibrator. That is S tier stuff right there.
Yeah, that was something else. What did I pick? I think I picked one of those Chaos Orbs actually for a prize. I thought it was
the Felwar Stone ones.
What did I say? Yeah, Felwar Stone. Sorry.
Yeah, they both. I mean, even at a distance with a grainy photo, they look pretty cool. So
also shout out to Stumi. If you see everybody got an altered Felwar Stone, and it shows like your place number. He did all those. He had like a stamp.
Oh wow. So like there's I think they're probably all chaos confettis with like an orb invitational stamp, and like they're all done in like multicolors, so like they're all done with completely different color combos, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I got the Felwar Stone. I'm just gonna right there.
Yeah. You love seeing prize support like this. I mean, obviously so much went into this. So you really, you take, even if you got last place, you take one of these home, you're like, yeah, this thing's sweet.
This book that It's great,
Yeah.
great job on that book.
Oh
I
wow.
thought
Oh, that looks like that's a Merhan's, Andy.
it may be. I don't
Yeah.
know. And I got this nobody. I guess nobody likes will-o-wisp. Will-o-wisp. So
I saw that in the corner there. Yeah, I'm
little,
not surprised you took that. That looks amazing.
and what else? I think there was. I mean, there was so much stuff. You know that you sign up and you get some. This is a giant growth beta giant growth altar. So
Just
that was
just
cool.
just for everyone out there, Andy is going to put these in a binder and literally never put them in a deck photo because he's a purist. But he does like looking through his binder and looking at them.
I
But
do. This is what I do when I
no
have
one
time.
will ever see these cards ever again.
Shout out to to Will Partial, Yawgmoth Demon altars he supplied for the orb.
Oh, nice. It's a stage.
Yeah. And then they had the stamp, so we got to stamp this, and I'm putting up on the screen an unlimited
Wow.
hypnotic specter. And what happened was they basically you take a card that you want everybody to sign, put it down on the table, and they had a stamp, so I stamped it. Actually, I didn't even stamp it. I just left it there for people to sign.
Right.
The night got pretty crazy. Let me tell you. And so I just left it there because at old school tournaments, you don't care, right? You're doing your own thing.
If you leave a card sitting around with like
still be
posters around it, like it's gonna get. But the colors on it, it's very like chill wave. It's very 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 cool.
So story behind this is that it is true that in an old school tournament, if you leave a card, it won't nobody will take it. It's totally safe.
Yeah.
But if you leave a card to be altered and signed and forget about it, and the party gets kind of crazy, then interesting things could happen. So this smear of pink paint or whatever it is was
you should hold it a bit closer.
Oh,
again.
here, let me see if I can get there.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be a signature, but the person, Brendan Bergoa, was a little under the influence of stuff, and I wasn't there when he tried to sign, and it kind of messed up the whole card, and so I said, well, what can we do to this card? So then people started using it as you got a little coaster thing, Schmutz. And then there's a beer cap was crushed into it. There's actually, I don't know if you can see, but there's actually burn marks there. The card was actually burned, and it's also alpha clipped. So so it's an alpha clipped unlimited dark ritual. That's really, it actually looks better because they kind of fixed it up a little bit. But that's a little story. So be aware.
Whoever did the coloring on the letters on those.
I don't know who that was, but
really, really
shout out to them. So nothing will ever get stolen, but if you put it out for altar, anything can happen. So be warned.
But that's what you want. That's what you want with the prize card, right?
Yeah, totally. So the prize support was amazing, and I feel like you just signed up and you got like 6 cards. It was amazing. But great job to Joe. I think looking forward to next year. Maybe if you want to come out to Kentucky and you have some time, I'm sure we can get you in.
Yeah. Well, I had no idea this was happening at all. But sure. But again, I have to beg for invites, and I can only beg so much because it's kind of pathetic. So
anyway, I think that's all we got for today. I think this was what we wanted to get covered. We got some other podcasts coming.
Well, yeah, we'll try and drum up some excitement. So this may or may not get released before or after, but I think we're gonna try and do a pre-LobsterCon phone-in session,
which see how that goes.
May or may not be fun and pans out. So you might be listening to this and you'll never hear it, but maybe you will. But we're looking forward to trying it either way.
We'll see, and then we'll do a post or something, which may or may not happen either.
Yeah, no, we'll do. Of course, we're going to do the post. I mean, you're playing the main event in the team trio, so.
Right. Okay. Sounds good. We'll have somebody. We'll have somebody on the pod.
We'll talk. We'll talk about LobsterCon.
All right. I will see you later.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Take it easy.
Goodbye.